Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A new explosive report putting Michigan State University back in the spotlight. This time, the attention is on star player Miles Bridges and his family. President Trump pledges action to improve school safety as we learn the school resource officer in Parkland, Florida, waited outside the school during the shooting rampage. But first, a cloudy and wet afternoon as we head into our weekend. We begin in the Weather Center today on this Friday. Temperatures, what, in the 40s?
Yeah, getting close in just about every one of our zones. But yeah, I mean, we were kind of lucky this morning to see temps as warm as they were with the moisture coming in, Sandra. But still in those low 40s, 42 in Ann Arbor, 41 Howell, 41 Metro Airport. We still have 38 in Grosse Ile, 39 Mount Clemens. Come on. We're getting there. We're going to warm things up once we say goodbye to the rain, and it is almost gone, but you can see Mount Clemens maybe just slightly cooler with some rain showers around still here on the east side. And you see some stragglers back here, meaning low clouds and a little drizzle here for, you know, maybe the next hour or so, but low 40s now turning to mid 40s by 2, staying cloudy, and our high today 48 degrees. I don't think we're going to see a ton of sun. May not see much of any, but we still are talking about flooded areas such as the Huron River in Hamburg, southern Livingston County, minor flooding occurring there, and the River Raisin from Monroe to Dundee and Blissfield seeing minor flooding there as well. The worst of it has been the last couple of days, and on this Friday where we had some morning rain, the Weather Service reporting only minor flooding, and that by Sunday, Sandra, we should start to see those river levels going way down.
Thank you, Brandon. Over to Dundee now, where effective immediately, the M50 bridge has been closed until further notice due to the rising river levels and to maintain the safety of the bridge. The Dundee Post Office has also moved operations to the Monroe Post Office. Dundee Community Schools also implementing its emergency plan. You'll want to stay with Local 4 on air and online for all the updates. Explosive allegations hitting college basketball today on the cusp of March Madness, and it has once again put Michigan State in the spotlight. A new report claims the family of MSU star Miles Bridges are among many who accepted payments from a sports agency after he committed to MSU and just before enrolling. Jason Colthorpe is in the newsroom right now to break it all down.
Sandra, this is not a new case. This is part of that investigation you might remember into ASM, a sports agency. If you remember, months ago, 4 NCAA assistant coaches were arrested from separate universities along with an associate at ASM. And this is the investigation that led to the firing of legendary coach Rick Pitino at Louisville. Now, the new elements revealed by Yahoo Sports today include large cash payments to players and their families, including MSU's Miles Bridges. Several players got payments, or loans as it was called in the documents revealed, in the tens of thousands of dollars. But in Bridges' case, Yahoo says documents show ASM sports associate Christian Dawkins had dinner with Bridges' parents in May of 2016 and picked up the bill for $70 and later advanced his mother $400. The story also says Dawkins had dinner with MSU coach Tom Izzo on a separate occasion. So what does this all mean? Well, it could mean some very serious violations, some serious, some not so serious, depending on what is proven to be done here. But it also involves some of the top programs in the country involving college basketball. This probe names Duke, North Carolina, and Kansas, just to name a few, along with Michigan State. And basically, even small cash payments and meals can be looked upon by the NCAA as a violation for athletes getting extra benefits. You can be sure we're going to be watching this closely. Sandra.
All right, thank you so much, Jason. So far, Michigan State University, we should point out, has not released any sort of statement about the allegations. New at noon, the boil water alert in Livonia will remain in effect until at least Sunday. This is after a massive water main break near I-96 in Middle Belt. Folks in Livonia, you're being urged to boil your water for at least a minute before you use it. The Great Lakes Water Authority has also come out today, taken its first round of samples as well. They do have to wait 24 hours after those results come in before eventually taking a second round of samples as well. The wife of a St. Clair County deputy charged with a felony after allegedly firing her husband's service weapon in their home. Ann Hernandez was brought in for questioning. This was after the lieutenant told department administrators about the incident. Hernandez allegedly found material showing her husband was having an inappropriate relationship. So then she allegedly grabbed his gun and fired random shots inside their house. She's been released on a $10,000 bond. New information emerging today into the Florida school shooting. The sheriff now revealing the school resource officer failed to engage the shooter. This as President Trump doubles down on a call to arm teachers. Edward Lawrence is in Washington as both parties try to tackle ways to improve school safety.
The president wants Congress to act to protect schools and also provide a deterrent for anyone who would be a killer. The Broward County Sheriff confirms the armed school resource officer responded to the school shooting in Parkland, Florida, but never went inside.
So what should he have done?
Went in, addressed the killer, killed the killer.
Scott Peterson, the sheriff's deputy assigned to the school and seen here in a school board meeting in 2015, resigned as President Trump doubles down on arming teachers.
When it came time to get in there and do something, he didn't have the courage or something happened, but he certainly did a poor job.
The president also pledging action, talking about tougher background checks, mental health screening, a ban on bump stocks, and raising the age of buying a gun from 18 to 21.
We're going to do something about it. We're going to make changes. I see Congress wanting to act now for the first time.
The NRA only agreeing more guns need to be in schools.
To implement the very best strategy to harden their schools.
The NRA blaming the latest school shooting on failures at the FBI to act on tips about the gunman.
It is not our job to follow up on red flags.
We should never be asked, to act as police officers or to act as trained military personnel.
This gun safety debate raged for decades. Now President Trump pledges action. A handful of states already have laws allowing teachers to bring guns in schools if they are specially trained. In Washington, Edward Lawrence. Now back to you.
In fact, just minutes ago, Florida Governor Rick Scott announced a new action plan to try and improve school safety. It includes raising the minimum age to buy a firearm from 18 to 21. It would also make it mandatory for every public school to have a law enforcement officer. The governor also added he is against arming teachers. Still to come here at noon, fast rising floodwaters trap drivers in their cars in Pennsylvania. What one stranded police officer was forced to do until help finally arrived. It's illegal dumping to the extreme. The charges one man is now facing after police find more than 1,500 tires in his backyard. But first, a mother outraged after her 7-year-old son is locked in a closet and left there. What's now happening to that teacher responsible? An Alabama mother angry after she says her son's teacher put her son in a closet for 2 hours. Holly Bell says she got a call from the school, that call saying her son was put in the closet to finish a homework assignment and then he was forgotten about. Bell filed a police report. She met with the school system who told her that teacher has been suspended without pay for 2 days. But Bell says she doesn't think that's enough.
She's responsible for these kids from the hours of 7 to 3. And all she gets is a slap on the hand for forgetting a whole child.
The mother says she's looking at legal options right now if the school doesn't give a stronger punishment to her son's teacher. She has already been told the teacher's teaching certificate would be up for review by the school board. A case of illegal dumping turns into a felony charge after a man is caught storing nearly 1,500 tires. Look at this, right in the backyard of his home. This happened in Richmond, Virginia. An environmental officer received a tip about dumping going on in a neighborhood. When he questioned the man actually admitted to dumping the tires and said he was planning on disposing of them and then making a fence out of them. And since it was there were so many back there, charges include improper disposal of tires, which, by the way, is a Class 6 felony. A flood watch is in effect for many parts of western Pennsylvania right now throughout the weekend after a police officer had to be rescued from rising water there. The police officer got stranded after driving his cruiser to the edge of the water. He was forced to climb onto the roof of his patrol car and then stayed there for 35 minutes until help finally arrived. The officer was, of course, cold and wet. He wasn't hurt, though. This was just one of many rescues in the area.
New at noon.
It's our final product test. We asked and you picked. We tried out Fixed. It's a device that claims to read your car's mind, but doesn't work. And is it really worth your money? What we found out coming up. Brandon?
Well, it might not be scarlet, but it's gray down in Columbus. 61 degrees, 54 over in Indy, and I am tracking 50s in the 7-day a couple of times, and one weekend rain chance next.
After the wins, the glory, the attention, comes the letdown. Few talk about it, but many Olympic athletes can face it.
What is shown on TV is the happiness, the happy moments, the smiles, the happy tears, the winning. What's not ever shown is the hard work that got to take there. Olympic gold medalist Meryl Davis and Allison Schmidt.
When we're honest about what we're going through in our personal careers and experiences, I think it's so much more impactful.
A candid conversation, elite athletes sharing their highs and their lows. A message they want everyone to hear tonight at 11.
Right now it's
Well, this whole week has kind of been up and down, up and down. We're warming up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And I think especially when we notice the rain getting out of here today, we're going to feel a nice little warm up coming your way. In the meantime, local 4-storm pinner, Izzy Jazzy over in South Lyon. Now, it's not supposed to be like this. That is their pontoon boat in their front yard that is taking on the water. At least you've got some place to go. It is very, very soupy and flooded in many spots. This is, I know, reminiscent of what a lot of folks are dealing with. And we'd love to see what you're dealing with. And as we go through the weekend with other rain chances, we ask you to post your storm pins. Local 4 Storm Pins, a free app under WDIV. Starting to see improved visibility, even though we start to knock off that cloud level right at the top of the RenCen. 41 degrees, south wind at 6, not going to be super gusty. The rain showers for the most part are ending. Still a couple of drips here on the east side, and the roads are a little bit slippery from a couple of hours of rain that came through here this morning. In southern Ontario, still dealing with a little bit of wet weather, but it's racing out of here pretty quickly. 48. Staying on the cloudy side and warmer. Winds are southeast becoming southwest, and that is a good sign for us heading into the weekend. Warmer air trying to move in here. 33 overnight. There will be a wintry mix south, but new model data suggests it's going to be well south of our border with Ohio. So most of your Saturday is on the dry side. We could use it. Again, River Raisin from Monroe to Dundee and Blissfield. This is all along the way here, about 4 or 5 feet above flood stage, and still dealing with at least minor flooding, and in some spots a little worse than that down south or in our south zone. And then the Huron River also 4 feet above flood stage near Hamburg, and it is slowly getting better, and we believe by Sunday it will be noticeably better and just a lot less problems. So we have a little bit of rain and snow to our south and north, but we're starting to see these clouds pouring in. Not going to get a ton of sun opportunities today, but tomorrow we will. And then tomorrow night, the sort of tail end of this system coming out of the panhandle of Oklahoma, and then some Rocky Mountain moisture here teaming up to bring our next rain chances late tomorrow. We have dry conditions through the afternoon today. A little bit of sun mixing with some clouds through the day on Saturday. But again, we do have moisture moving in tomorrow night and overnight, gone by around sunrise on Sunday, Sandra. That means daytime hours will be dry Saturday and Sunday. Low 40s tomorrow, but 50s on Sunday with that sun bouncing back, and we should be in the 50s again Tuesday.
Sounds great. Thank you, Brandon. All week long, we've been testing out As Seen on TV products, and we answered the burning questions. Do they really live up to the claims, and are they worth your money? And now, Kim DiGiulio joins us with our last product test, which was picked by one of our viewers.
Here's how Fixed works. You'll start by downloading the Fixed app to your smartphone, then plugging in the device to the OBD2 port in your vehicle.
Our sensor plugs directly into your dash and sends notifications to your phone when problems arise.
Your car and the device connect through Bluetooth technology. The app provides you with info about any problems with your vehicle, instructions on what to do, as well as an active timeline that shows you when it's time to service your vehicle. You're able to use this one device to keep track of all of the vehicles you own. The product appeared to work, but we wanted to do some research just to make sure. We found Scott, an auto mechanic from Metro 25 Auto and Truck Repair, and asked him if a professional would recommend this product.
You could easily insert it, let it sync up to the vehicle, and then it'll download to your phone.
It worked for Scott too.
These basically let you log and keep a file from the last time you changed your wiper blades to the last time you measured the tread depths in your tire.
Scott says the professional diagnostic tools that he uses can cost up to $12,000. The Fixed device is only $60, so it really is worth the purchase.
It's an amazing tool for the money.
Another reason why the average person might like Fixed is because it breaks down what every car symbol means on the app, so you aren't left guessing. And the summary of your car's problems are explained in simple terms. Finally, where has this been all my life?
If you don't have automotive knowledge, the language of automobile could be a little intimidating to the average person.
So Scott, are there any cons to this product? Try and think of just something.
There really ain't no cons in this thing.
I'm Kim DiGiulio, Local 4.
And Kim says she's going to give the product the gold medal. A big thank you to one of our viewers, Dennis Sutton, for recommending the product to us as well. This weekend at the box office, a couple of new releases look to stop Black Panther's momentum. We're going to take a look at Game Night and Annihilation when we get back.
Alt 106.
This weekend at the box office, some friends are looking to add fun to their lives, and they do so. They've kind of devised a different kind of game that gets a little more exciting than they bargained for.
Guys, make sure you get a piece of this cheese.
It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt in Game Night. This whodunit comedy shows a role-play murder mystery turned real, and those playing must solve it. Game Night is rated R.
Also, Natalie Portman ventures to no man's land in Annihilation. In this film, Portman is a soldier scientist trying to save her husband who's in a coma after a mission. Portman and a team of women enter the same dangerous situation, hoping to solve a mystery. Annihilation is also rated R as well. Good weekend to catch a flick, right?
Looks good. I just would hate to be involved in any movie.
Right at this, right.
Black Panther is going to rule again this weekend.
Hold for release anything you're involved in. Thanks so much for joining us today for Local 4 News at noon. Have a great weekend, everyone.